Lexington. We've got Bryant Carter on tonight, so let's roll in and rock out here on WRFL Lexington.
Just think of all you've been through, those crazy times you've lived through. Now go on now, seek it true. Never did see you like that. I never did like your ways. You always seem to come crawling right back. Always ever find a way. They toss and turn and go looking for you. They're slowly blinding, needing help for sure. All I know is that I got for you. I lost some and don't want to lose no more. Don't let it take you down. Oh no, can't take your life for no gamble, Lexington. We're breathing dry while you drown. Oh no, you don't even want to taste it. Gotta go learning the hard way. Find a mirror and look in your eyes. The one thing you're chasing so hard right now might be your demise. Don't look back, look straight forward. Do you see a change in your life? All I know is that it hit me. You spoke to me in my dreams at night. Don't let it take you down. Oh no, can't take your life for no gamble. You're breathing dry while you drown. Oh no, you don't even want to taste it. Don't let it take you down. Oh no, can't take your life for no gamble. You're breathing dry while you drown. Oh no. Take you down. Oh no, can't take your life for no gamble. We're breathing dry while you drown. Oh no. Taste it. Don't let it take you down. Oh no. Can't take your life for no gain. Breathe dry while you drown. Oh no. You spoke to me in my dreams that night. Blues is like, I think blues is the first major influence, and then the rock influences and the pop and hip hop and R&B all came in there. So a lot of my stuff's really like kind of versatile, kind of like, you know, stuff like Prince did back in the day, and even some new people now. A guy at work recently was telling me about this guy, Bryant Upchurch or something, and I was listening to some of his stuff, and he kind of mixes it up too. I like how a lot of people are doing that now.
Yeah. So for all the people listening, can you just introduce yourself? Kind of tell people who you are, where you're from?
My name is Bryant Carter, and I have a solo project going called the Bryant C Project. I started it back in 2011. I put out my first album then, and it's a self-titled The Bryant C Project, and I also have an EP out called Pay the Price, and an album I put out last year called The Bryant C Project 2. And you can find me on Spotify just under The Bryant C Project. That's Bryant C Project. The best spot is my website, thebryantcproject.net. That has links to take you to my YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, all that type of stuff. And originally from Maryland, but now I'm here in Kentucky. And, you know, I'm feeling something.
Yeah. How did you get here from Maryland?
Family.
Yeah.
I used to always visit when I was younger, and I guess about 10 years back, my mom moved out here to help her parents out, and I moved out here to help her, and then, you know, my son was on the way, so I was like, I'm staying, definitely. Before that, I was bouncing back and forth from here to California, just, you know.
To California?
Yeah.
So you've been from East Coast all the way to West Coast, bouncing back in the Midwest.
And I'm glad to still be here.
That's good to hear, because I like to think that Lexington has, like, a pretty strong music community. Have you found that, do you think?
I have found that here. I think the music scene's changed here some since maybe back in 2011, 2012. Not necessarily in a bad way. But I'd say, you know, Lexington has a good scene. Louisville has a cool scene.
Yeah.
Richmond, there's a lot of good talent out there. You know, up in northern Kentucky, up in Covington, I played up there before and like that. But there's still new places I'd like to get out and play as well around this area. Also, Frankfort, they have a place out there called the Brick Alley. It's pretty fun to play at.
Yeah. Do you like to play with acts similar to your own, or do you like to whoever's out there, as long as they're cool? Who do you like to play with?
As long as I'm feeling their music, I'm not too picky with that because my stuff is pretty versatile.
Yeah.
I don't always change it for the people I might be playing with, but for example, my last show was back in the beginning of April at, I think, the Paddy Wagon in Richmond, and I was opening up for a rapper from New York, Chucky Campbell. And with that set, I kind of mixed it up. I have some, kind of hip-hop stuff with guitar on it, and I did some slow stuff and, rocked them out a little bit, but they got rowdy, and I loved it. I just fed off that. Those college kids were into it, and I liked that.
Yeah. So where did this idea to bridge guitar and hip hop come from? Like, is it just...
I haven't done that so much. I kind of mentioned it because the next track that I'm actually going to be putting out, I'm hoping to get back in the studio hopefully by next week or so, but sometime between now and the end of the month, that's gonna be something like kind of over a beat with some guitar stuff with it. My earlier stuff's more like rock driven, but there's a lot of influences, and it depends what I'm writing about too. If it's a certain topics, I'll prefer to do a rock song with it or a bluesy type song. But certain topics, they just come out over a beat, and I'm like, okay, this would be more of a hip hop oriented track. Throw some guitar on it, mix it all up, and throw everyone off. And they don't. When I came out, people were calling the genre like rock and soul,
Rock and soul.
Rock and
Ah,
soul.
that's
I
good. I
like that, and
like
it kind
that
of just came
too.
back to me. But yeah, so I guess I just go by what I'm feeling with it. And at
Yeah.
this point, that's what I want to do next, and have some other ideas for some things. Actually, I have a backup after I get this next song done. I have another one ready to go too. This year, I really want to get back to my consistency with my music.
Yeah.
So
With the kind of rock and soul, what kind of artists do you think really influenced that direction?
that direction, I would say people like Jimi Hendrix, groups like Living Color,
Yeah.
Prince. There's a lot of 70s influence. Like, I like Zeppelin and people like that, but I also like, a lot of 90s stuff. I like Alice in Chains. I like
Yeah.
Nirvana, and I like Soundgarden, Rage Against the Machine. They had a little hip hop in there, but then I have a lot of hip hop artists I like Tupac and
Yeah.
Wu Tang and Bone Thugs and Harmony. I like some of the new people too, but I like
Yeah.
more of the older stuff better. I like some of the new hip hop artists like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar and people like that, and I like some
Yeah.
of the new rock artists like what is Arctic Monkeys, Highly Suspect, and this other new group that's out now. I can't remember their name though, but yeah, I'm feeling some of the new stuff. I'm definitely influenced by more of the older stuff.
Yeah. What are we about to hear next?
Next, I'm gonna play a song called "Let Go," and it kind of fuses that. We actually did this song over a beat and add some guitar to it and put some vocals with it, and it kind of
Yeah.
came out in its own style. The song's called "Let Go." Here, it's gonna be guitar and vocals. It's just a solo performance tonight, but on my site right now at the BryantCProject.net, you can hear the full studio version of this song, and there's also a music video for this song up there as well. So
Oh,
it's
rock
just
and
something
roll.
to check out.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get into it, man. Excited to
Alright.
hear it.